Hey guys, welcome to another video, and on today's video I want to talk about, hey, photographer, stop looking for a photo agent. And no, not really. But what I wanted to bring into this video, it's related to an article that I wrote on my blog with that title, Stop Looking for Photo Agent. And basically, it's not telling you to really stop, looking for an agent, but take these things into consideration, especially today, 2019, if you want to get represented. Okay, so let's get started. All right, guys. So as I told you, these are things to take into consideration when it comes to looking for an agent. Okay, so I'm going to refer here. I have my computer. I'm going to refer here to the article that I just wrote. And the thing is this: I was trying to pick your minds, and just think about it for a second. You've been working in the industry for a while. You've been shooting, and then you are very confident, with what you're offering to your clients, and then you say, you know what, maybe I want to take it to the next level. I want to get bigger. Of course, it is our dream to work with the biggest clients, get the biggest campaigns, top models, you name it, be traveling all over the world, and that's great. That's a great thing to have. I mean, I have the same dream, but at the same time, I have to be realistic, in the market that I live, with the clients that I have, with the work that I'm producing. It takes time and it takes effort. So the first thing that I put in here, it's basically that it's true that having representation will give a push to your career. All right. Yeah, this is true. I mean, I'm a represented artist. I'm actually represented by Artists by Wilhelmina, Artists at Wilhelmina, and it took me, years to get to this position, and I'm very thankful and humble, that I'm represented today. That brings a lot of things. It also brings a lot of responsibilities, and it has also made me think about the work that I produce and how I behave as a business in a little bit of a different way. But anyway, that got me sidetracked. What I want to say is, having representation will give a push to your career. Definitely. I mean, having the name of an agency backing you up, that adds cachet to who you are as an artist. It can, make you look more legit, if we can say it, because I mean, you're the big shot, you're represented. That's a great thing. But besides that, I mean, the agencies and the agents that work at these agencies have been in the industry for a long time. Most of them, of course, in my case, they have been in the industry for way more years than I have. So they already have, the relationships. They've moved from agency to agency in the past, so they know who's working where and whose client is working with which photographer, or all those kind of things. The agents at these agencies know that already, so that is a great plus. Reaching out to these clients through the agency definitely, give you a better position to talk to them. So that is one thing. But also, second, I say here, there is a misconception that having representation equals not having to go out and look for new clients. When I talk to other photographers that are not represented and are looking for representation, many of them are looking for representation, and they say, you know what, it's just, I want to be represented, because in that way, by being represented, I'm going to get work all the time. I mean, my inbox is going to be just like flooding with emails. People is going to knock on my door, just exploding my phone because of the phone calls, because they all want to work with me just because I'm represented, and that is BS. Basically, I mean, it is BS to a point, because that doesn't happen, and I'm very fortunate that in my case I was first represented as a photo assistant in Digitech, which is kind of unheard of. I just know of a handful of agencies that represent like Digitechs, and let alone assistants, because as an assistant, as a freelance assistant, you're not getting that much money. So but anyway, being represented as Digitech taught me how things worked, in today's day. And of course, you're expecting a lot of work, and I would say that at the beginning, also because of how the market was working, yes, I got a lot of work through the agency, but there were also other times when it was just like very slim, and I wasn't getting as much work. And that's when I learned that it's good to have that extra pair of hands, but it doesn't mean go sleep on your laurels. You know what I mean? It's just because you have that extra pair of hands doesn't mean you have to stop doing marketing altogether, or you have to keep hustling and reaching out to new people, that you want to hire you. It doesn't go like that. Same with an agency. I mean, in my agency, just really quick, I can say we have 15 photographers, and the agency also represents makeup artists, hairstylists, fashion stylists, manicurists, prop stylists, art directors, you name it, all that stuff. So very, very easily we're like 50 artists, and thinking that your agent is going to think of you 24/7, that's not going to happen. That's very unreal, So keep pushing, even if you're represented, understand that no one is going to fight for your business as hard as yourself. Okay, so you're going to have to keep working for it. Let me see. So the third one that I put in here is that lately it seems like the coolest thing to have. Everybody just wants to be represented, because it's just like, oh my god, I'm represented, I'm legit, I'm this big photographer, hire me. And that is cool. I mean, I have it, that's phenomenal. But even before I had it, for a certain time, and I gotta say this, I gotta be really, really honest with you guys, for a certain time I chased it, but I was in the industry for like 2 years, 3 years, and I'm like, I want to be represented because I want to be shooting with Vogue, I want to be shooting with Victoria's Secret, I don't know, all that stuff, and my work wasn't there. So it was through the years that I understood that this is not only a creative partnership, but also a business partnership, and that is very critical. That is critical because maybe you will get an offer from a certain agency, and that's phenomenal. I mean, you haven't had a representation before, you're gonna just jump right in. But then when you're with that agent, you're gonna feel like, hey, this is not working. The kind of images that they want me to produce is not like the kind of images that I have in my DNA. This is not who I am, and that'll make you very, very sad and frustrated, and we don't want that. On the other side, when you are partnering with these agencies, you are putting your business up to a certain point in their hands. They can charge the clients for you. They can do many things in your name. So you gotta really think about it. Do I feel okay with this agency doing this for me? What are they really offering to me that is appealing? The kind of clients that they have. Do I really want to work with those clients? Or maybe I don't care about those clients that much, because those are not the kind of clients that I envision for my business. those are valid questions that you need to think about it, before, getting with an agent. Um, so yeah, just don't do it because it's a cool thing. It is great to have it, but at the same time, it's just something extra in your business. It's just like hiring a manager. It's just like, something different. Just think about business is what I try to point out in here. Let's see. The fourth part in here was, I would say that in this day and age, it is not easy to get representation. Yes, there are many new and similar agencies coming out every year, and there will be more because they want to charge that beautiful 20%, which is a little bit of a standard, 20% or more per job. But there's also a million photographers entering the industry every day who want to be represented as much or even more than you. And that is a topic that maybe years ago wasn't as critical, but today we gotta think about that. There's many people out there who wants to take advantage of you and your business, and they will do it with the whole thing of charging the 20% or 10% or 15%, whatever it is. You have to be careful. I've been blessed, that I count in my team with very honest people, but it's easy. It's not easy. It's actually it is very difficult to get representation. All my mentors and all the people that has helped me in the industry has been most of it old school. They come from film, and they like things done the old way, and that's how they taught me. So I understand it, and I learned that having an agent wasn't like this cool thing, and it wasn't like I don't know, like someone who would skyrocket your career or change it forever. No, it was more like hiring a studio manager, in comparison. These old school photographers will actually get representation because they were so busy with their clients that they wouldn't have the time to answer the phone calls and do the follow-ups and do all that stuff. So they needed someone who would take those tasks for them, charge the clients and the invoices, be on top of those things, so they could focus on what's important, or what's really important, which is for us, which is to keep creating and take care of our clients and capture the images, the best images that we can. So that was back then. Nowadays, it is more about, I'm gonna get with this agent because they're gonna help and boost my career, and that's understandable. But the principle of the business should still be there, and it's difficult. It is difficult because how many photographers are coming every day, and they all wanting to be the top dog, and agencies are looking at hundreds and hundreds of portfolios every hour, with these equipment being so affordable nowadays. Of course, many people is shooting, and I have to be honest, and many of the new photographers are shooting phenomenally. I mean, there's people with such creative vision. So if you really, really want to reach that level, really, you have to work even harder, work smarter, really know what you're doing and what you're creating. And with that, I want to link my last thought, which is we all need a reality check. We all need it, and we need to be as subjective. Is it subjective or objective? Let's see. It's subjective, like you need to be impartial with yourself. That's what I want to do. You need to be impartial with yourself and really evaluate yourself. Evaluate your work. Are you at the point that you really need representation? Do you have enough clients that your business is running that you would like just to take it to the next level? Is your work at par? I personally look at my competition. I see the different agencies, and I see from time to time, like every quarter, or at least every 6 months. But if sometimes I do it more often, I check the portfolio of the other photographers, and I see what they're doing. I see the clients that they're working with, besides the regular, Instagram and social media, and then I see my images, and I look at them not from the point like, oh my God, I'm terrible, or I'm not, shooting Vogue yet. Not from that point, but from the point of, okay, what is this people doing correctly, and what do I need to do to be up there with them? What kind of images can I create that will elevate my work, to be considered, part of the pack, or to be a leader of the pack. You know what I mean? So what do I need to do? And not like, oh, so-and-so is doing this and I'm gonna do it. No, it's also like, okay, they're doing this kind of things. That's great. So maybe I need to, improve in my studio work. Maybe I need to improve in my location work. And how can I do it with my DNA as an artist? And then with that, your business is going to grow, and by growing your business, you'll be more attractive to different agencies and agents. And if it is sound for you, and then you guys click, and then you guys match, then you sign on a partnership. It is just like a marriage, basically, for your business, and then you take off. I mean, you take your career to the next level. So I want to leave you with that. Those little aspects, and this is just my opinion. This all started because another photographer on social media asked the question, that he was looking for representation. So if anyone could give some kind of advice, and I jumped in and I said, you know what? This is an article that I've been wanting to write for a while. Let me do it, and let me tell you my part. And that's how it all started. So, hey, if you have any questions or comments, let me know for sure. And the section down below. If you have any other experiences, you are represented and something happened to you, or you're still represented and you want to share your experience, by all means do it. Reach out to me or do it in the comment section down below. Otherwise, guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to create more videos for you, and I want to really share my experiences, and I really want to share this beautiful career that is photography with you. So don't forget to subscribe, give some love, say hi on social media, and that's all. I'll see you next time.